Hey yo, welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one right here is for Doctor Who, Season 3, Episode number 11. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell a friend to keep telling all their friends that we have survived the hurricane. Ian. However you want to call it. And we here. Let's get it.
Alright, just a number of comments from the last episode, which I completely expected. Adam coming through saying, this episode is incredible. Initially, when I saw this episode, I was a little put off by the fact that the Doctor was barely in it. The episodes that don't feature the Doctor are normally referred to as Doctor Light episodes, and they can be very hit or miss. However, this episode just did an outstanding job. I just want to say that I absolutely love the Weeping Angels. They are easily the scariest Doctor Who villains, in my opinion. I'd even go as far as to say that I love them more than the Daleks and Cybermen. Same!
That's easy for me, yeah.
The Daleks were originally made to be an allegory for the Nazis, while the Cybermen were made to be an allegory for communist Russia when the show first started in the 60s.
I can see that.
It was clever for the time, if not a little bit on the nose. Now it's just dated and even more blatantly on the nose, in my opinion. With the Weeping Angels, though, it all feels original. They provide a great deal of horror to the show. Not only are they super sneaky, but they can also teleport you before you can even think of running. It's honestly genius. If those things were real, I'd have a fucking sledgehammer at my side all the time and smash every single one, or at least find some way to get rid of them, leaving no stone unturned. Pun intended. Great reaction as always, an amazing job with the thumbnail for this episode as well. You guys look creepy as hell for the image, especially RJ. I swear I mean that as a good thing. Looking forward to the next reaction. I told you I loved it too.
Yeah, that's a good thumbnail, man.
I'm gonna go and pat myself on the back. Alright, executive producer JoJo says, this was the first episode I watched, and I did so by recommendation. And there's a reason it's the one they tell people to start with to get their feet wet to the show. It's just so wonderful and original and a bit of departure from the formula. I've used the comparison between shows before, but to me this is a creative standout, much like some of the more groundbreaking legendary X-File episodes that were carried by a guest star, the ones with Peter Boyle and Charles Nelson Riley, come to mind in particular. I'm not sure if you guys would remember those, but they're similar to this in that they are stand-alone gems. I would have to look back to see
the cigarette smoking man.
Is that who? That's it. Oh, well then yes, I definitely know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a science fiction thing that I'm just picking up on, but it's a wonderful thing where a show shakes things up by focusing us through a different lens and makes for something really special and memorable. I actually now wish somebody would pitch a Weeping Angel spin-off because I totally watched that. Same! I want to know so much more about them. I hope that's not the last time we see them either. Oh no, it is. They all died.
It's kind of hard to...
We killed them.
Yeah.
They did. Okay. We have lots more comments to go.
Yeah.
Croyval comes through to say, one of my favorite Doctor Who episodes. I love it and I hate it. Originally watching this series years ago, I thought it was just sci-fi, but by the time I watched this as a child, it really gave me nightmares, mainly from this episode. Edit, watching the ending comments, you will get more of this feeling going forward. Aw, thanks.
Okay.
Then we got executive producer CJ saying, many people consider this the best episode of Doctor Who ever. Personally, I think there's better to come, but I completely understand why it's most people's top episode.
Genius.
I've been waiting for this one. I was excited to watch it along with you. Great reaction, you guys. The writer of this episode, Stephen Moffat, also wrote the season 1 two-parter, Are You My Mummy? And The Girl in the Fireplace with Madame de Pompadour.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's the best of the writers, although he does have the occasional miss. Starting from season 5, Stephen Moffat actually becomes the lead writer and showrunner, so if you like his style of writing, you are really going to love what's to come later.
Okay.
Then we got Ashley coming through to say, I'm so glad you enjoyed this so much. Like many others, I've been looking forward to this since you started watching Doctor Who, and it's so great that the hype has stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Carey Mulligan is awesome, as is David Tennant, shining through even in his reduced role in this episode. I agree with both of your praise at the end about how wonderful the concept writing is. Also, you guys had me cracking up, especially when Sally first looked back at the creepy house and the camera panned to each weeping angel standing in the windows, and he just goes, squad.
Squad.
That's you bad. Alright, then we got Jason coming through to say, so this is the episode that if you wanted to see if this show is for someone, you show them this one first, and if they enjoy it, you get them started from the beginning.
No, you don't.
I had mentioned last season in the comments about Dr. Light episodes, and debatably the best episode of the series is a Dr. Light episode, and here we are. You called it, Jason.
Well.
This is not to say there aren't better arcs, but as a standalone, this is pretty brilliant and won a Hugo Award, which is like the worldwide Oscar for sci-fi writing.
Oh, wow.
Finally, after 2 to 3 rewatches, you still pick up breadcrumbs they put in all through the entire episode. Great reaction, you two. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Stopping by.
Alright, then we got Jeremy coming through to say this was a great episode, one of my absolute favorites. It made me a fan of Carey Mulligan, who when I watched this, I had never really seen in anything before. Stephen Moffat, co-creator of Sherlock, along with Mark Gatiss, Mycroft, future showrunner of Doctor Who and creator of another show I really like, Jekyll. Write some really great episodes of Doctor Who, including this one, The Girl in the Fireplace, and the two-parter, The Empty Child, and The Doctor Dances, which had my favorite line, don't really know why, maybe it was the delivery, just this once, everybody lives. Yeah, I absolutely remember the exact moment you're talking about. As well as more great episodes to come. Great reaction, I'm glad you both enjoyed it so much. I feel like the next few episodes are also quite good. Maybe not quite to this level, but still pretty good. So I look forward to the next one.
Okay.
Alright, last 2 comments. First with Revenant, who says, not sure if it has been mentioned, but the weeping angels never move when they are on screen, and the camera and audience can see them, so we never see them actually moving, just like the characters, which I think is a pretty nice touch. Such a great episode.
Yeah.
That's a great way to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, last comments from Jules, who says, yes, you guys got to the episode we were all hinting at. Laugh my ass off. For the record, this is an episode that is commonly used as an entry point for new viewers. They're like, let's watch this. They'll be hooked.
Yeah.
I haven't read all the other replies, so I'll just say this. This isn't my favorite episode, but it is among the best episodes this show has ever produced in all 60 years of its runtime.
Yo, shit.
Jesus. This episode is also emblematic of why Doctor Who has such appeal and so many fans. The fact that the show has such a versatile format, British person who can travel anywhere and anytime, means that one day the show can produce mid-content, but the next week they'll come out with an episode that floors you like Blink did.
Yeah.
The writers were in their bag for this episode, but there's plenty of great stuff yet to come.
Okay.
Alright guys, love all the hype and all the excitement about that episode. Let's jump
Really great
into
episode.
the next episode right now.
It's built on a rift in time and space. Just like California and the San Andreas Fault. But the rift bleeds energy. Every now and then I need to open up the engines,
Wibbly wobbly.
use it as fuel.
So it's a pit stop.
Exactly. Should only take 20 seconds. The rift's been active.
Wait a minute. I had an earthquake in Cardiff a couple of years ago. Was that you?
Bit of trouble with the Slidine.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's your boy.
Lifetimes. I was a different man back then. You powered up.
What's that?
Accelerate into the future near 1 billion, 5 billion, 5 trillion, 50 trillion, what? Year 100 trillion, that's impossible.
What happens then?
We're going to the end of the universe.
What? Is it just holding on? Oh my god.
Shit.
How is he not dead?
Yeah. Why are you not incinerated?
2 months. 2 months are coming.
I'm gonna have those hate. Cause we finna go 1 trillion, 100 trillion years in the future. We not about to look like this.
Please let me go!
got resort all the way back to like
Barbarians. With sharp teeth somehow.
I don't think those are humans.
Oh.
Because they're yelling,
On the
human!
surface. Another human hunt. God help him.
Should I alert the guards, though?
No, we can't spare them. Well, Pepper's on his own. One more lost soul dreaming of Utopia.
John, you mustn't talk as though you've given up, though.
No, indeed. Here's to it. Utopia.
Her makeup looks great.
Well, it is to be hoped the coffee is a little less sour. Will you join me?
John, I'm happy drinking my own internal milk, though.
Yes, well, that's quite enough information, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Professor Yana,
I mean, every time
don't
you
want
do
to
that
rush you,
joke,
but how are we doing?
Yes, working, yes, almost there.
How's it looking on the footprint?
It's good, yes, fine, excellent.
So here is all the back to wearing clothes from the
We've
1800s.
accelerated the calculation matrix, but it's going to take time to harmonize. John, we're trying a new reversal process. We'll have a definite result in approximately 2 hours, though. John, Professor, though!
Yes.
Why did she say though at the end of all of her sentences?
John, it's a surface scanner, Professor. It seems to be detecting a different signal, though.
Well, that's not a standard reading. I can't make it out.
It's a
It
box.
would seem something new has arrived.
What did it
I
eat
said,
us?
go back! Oh, don't tell him to put his gun down.
He's not my responsibility.
And I am? That makes a change.
Can I go on to you? I'm hungry. Yeah!
Thanks for that. Right, let's get you inside.
Oh, how you training in the future? These AK-47
Just tell me, can you
gun
take me
with
to
bullets.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's still being future, babe.
You tell me that's a relic from the 21st century?
Professor, we've got 4 new humans inside. One of them is calling himself a doctor.
Of medicine?
He says he's off everything.
What?
Doctor and everything.
Oh, my word. Just, I don't know. I'm coming.
A box, a big blue box. I'm sorry, but I really need it back. It's stuck out there.
I'm sorry, but my family were heading for the silo. Did they get here? My mother is Kistane Shane K. My brother's name is Belter.
Users are down, but you can check the paperwork. Creek, passenger needs help.
Right,
Oh, yeah, little
Oh
girl.
my god.
A blue box, you said? Big, tall, wooden. Says police.
We're driving out for the last water collection. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Come on. Sorry, but how old are you?
Old enough to work.
I'm guessing this is gonna be a two-part. I'm guessing this is gonna be a two-part.
Testing, Chef King.
Moving too slow with the
Testing
information.
Belton, Chef King. I'm looking for testing Belton, Chef King.
The chef Hayes, anyone?
Anyone?
Kistane.
Testing Belton, Chef King. Anyone know the Chef King family? Anyone called Chef King?
It's like a refugee camp.
Stinking. Oh, sorry. No offense, no.
Don't you see that? The ripe old smell of humans. You survived. Oh, you might have spent a million years evolving into clouds of gas. I had another million as downloads, but you always revert to the same basic shape.
And another million as downloads, babe.
Testing Chef
The
King.
universe,
How in
indomitable.
years
That's the
years
word.
that they were taking their consciousness and making them digital.
Is that testing Chef
What, they
King?
download?
Yeah, he was saying, yeah, you spent 100 million years turning into gas, and then another 100 million years turning into downloads. But you guys always revert back to your regular shape.
Captain Jack Harkness, and who are you?
Stop it. Give us a hand with this.
It's like beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's find out where we are.
Jeez.
Thanks. How did you go without me?
Now that is what I call a rocket.
They're not refugees, they're passengers.
They said they were going to Utopia.
The perfect place. 100 trillion years. It's a simple dream. You recognise that, don't you?
No. Whatever it is. It's not rocket science. But it's hot, though.
Really?
It's
The universe is falling apart. What does Utopia mean? The Doctor. That's me.
He got fucking teeth. You can tell the way that
Bro, how you
he's
get in there?
You can tell the way he's closing his mouth.
How she get in there, babe?
Baby.
Over here is the footprint impeller system. Now, if you know anything on end time gravity...
Hello? Who are you? Chantal, though.
But we can't get it to harmonise.
Captain Harkness.
Stop it.
Can I say hello to anyone?
Chan, I do not protest, though.
Maybe later, Blue. So what do we got here?
And all this feeds into the rocket.
Yes, except without a stable footprint, you see, we'll never achieve escape velocity. If only we could harmonise the 5 impact patterns and unify them, well, we might yet make it. But what do you think, Doctor? Any ideas?
Well, basically, sort of, not a clue.
Yeah, well, basically,
I've
sort
never seen a
of.
system like it. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's my fault. There's been so little help.
Oh my God!
That's the hand.
You've got a hand. A hand in a jar. A hand in jar in your bag.
Well, that's my hand.
I said I had a doctor detector.
Chan, is this a tradition amongst your people?
No, that's straight. What do you mean that's your hand? You've got both your hands. I can see them.
Long story. I lost my hand Christmas Day, and it's all fine.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, might I ask, what species are you?
Time Lord. Last time. Who? Legend or anything? Not even a myth. Blimey, end of the universe is a bit hungry.
Chan, it is said that
Well,
I am
mean-
the last of my species too, though.
Sorry, what was your name?
You're my assistant and good friend, Chantho, a survivor of the Malmouth. This was their planet, Malcasero, before we took refuge.
The city outside, that was yours.
I think I'm a little too old for Utopia. Time I had some sleep.
Professor, tell the doctor we found his blue box.
Doctor?
Professor, it's a wild stab in the dark, but I might just have found your way out.
You might not like that wish.
Extra power!
You know what I mean?
There's a bit of a cheat, who's counting? Jack, you're in charge of the retro feeds.
Oh, am I glad to see that thing.
Professor, are you alright, though?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just get on
Here,
here.
connect those circuits into the spot, same as the last time. But quicker.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to keep working, we can handle it.
It's just a headache. It's just noise inside my head, Doctor. Constant noise inside my head. It's the sound of drums. More and more, as though it's getting closer.
When did it start?
I've had it all my life. Every waking hour. Still, no rest for
Oh
the
no, he's
wicked.
had his whole life though.
So, how long have you been with the Professor?
Chan, 17 years, though.
Blimey, a long time.
Chan, I adore him, though.
Alright, and he...
Chan, I don't think he even notices, though.
Tell me about it.
Chan, but I am happy to serve, though.
Do you mind if I ask, do you have to start every sentence with Chan?
Oh, Chan, yes, though.
And end every sentence with...
Chan, though.
What would happen if you didn't?
Chan, that would be rude, though.
What you do?
What, like swearing?
Chan, indeed, though.
Go on, just once.
Chan, I can't, though.
Oh, do it for me.
No.
That's funny. She just chanted though. I was actually wondering the same thing.
For what?
She starts every sentence with Chan and
Professor,
ends
you
every
get to me.
sentence with though.
Yeah.
And she's saying the reason she has to do that is if she doesn't,
Now, all you
it's
need to
almost
do
like
is
saying a
connect
bad
the
word.
couplings. Then we can launch.
There's a species.
Huh?
Oh, sometimes it's just
It is, but like that's why. Like,
Yes, if you could. Just
like,
press the needle key
has to
every
say
time the
that.
picture goes.
To understand?
I like how she was like, I'm trying not to say that.
Are you
still there?
Ah, present and
Picture
correct.
this
Signal
English
man
English
inside.
language.
We'll keep the little star in front of you.
He's inside. Oh, good luck, Captain. Keep the dials below the red. Where is that rope? It's underneath the rocket. Fix the couplings and the footprint can work. But the entire chamber is flooded with STET radiation.
Stet?
Well, he wouldn't want to. But it's safe enough if we can hold the radiation back from here.
Oh, Tilla.
Shit. 0.2. Keep it level.
Yes, sir.
She's gonna do blame on LA.
Thanks. You are, I can't help it. I'm a Time Lord, it's instinct. It's in my guts. You're a fixed point in time and space, you're a fact. That's never meant to happen. Even the TARDIS reacted against you, tried to shake you off. Flew all the way to the end of the universe just to get rid of him.
So what you're saying is you're, prejudiced?
I never thought of it like that.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Last thing I remember, back when I was mortal, I was facing 3 Daleks. Death by extermination. Then I came back to life.
What happened?
Rose.
I thought you'd send her back home. She came back. Opened the heart of the TARDIS and absorbed the time vortex itself. What does that mean exactly? No one's ever meant to have that power.
If a Time Lord did that, he'd become a god, a vengeful god. But she was human.
always back to the rose.
Everything she did was so human.
She brought you back to life.
But she couldn't control it, she brought you back forever. That's something, I suppose. The final act of the Time War was life.
Do you think she could chase me back?
I took the power out of her.
Why is he crying?
She's gone, Jack. She's not just living on a parallel world, she's trapped there. The walls have closed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I went back to her estate in the 90s. Just once or twice. Watched her growing up. Never said hello. Timelines and all that.
Do you want to die?
Oh, this one's a little stuck.
Jack.
I thought I did. I don't know. But this lot, you see them out here surviving. And that's fantastic.
You might be out there somewhere.
I'd go meet myself.
Well, the only man you're ever going to be happy with.
This new regeneration. It's kind of cheeky. Regeneration.
I don't understand half the things he's saying. What's wrong?
Professor, what is it though?
It's time travel. They say there was time travel back in the old days. I never believed. But what would I know? Stupid old man. Never could keep time. Always late, always lost. Even this thing never worked.
Martha, this watch is me. I'm going to become human.
Time and time and time again. Always running out on me.
Can I have a look at that?
Oh, it's only an old relic. Like me.
Where did you get it?
I was found with it.
What do you mean?
an orphan in the storm.
He's letting them all in.
Rocket just take off?
Yeah. They were supposed to stay here to let it go off. They're gonna take his TARDIS though.
The defenses, the future kind will get in though.
Oh, okay, the rocket already gone.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But I must stop you. You're destroying all our work.
Oh, now I can say I was provoked. You never think all those years standing beside me to ask about that watch. Never. Did you never once think, not ever, that you could set me free?
John, I'm sorry. No. John, I'm so sorry.
You, with your charm and your nose driving me insane.
John, remember me.
That is not my name! The Professor was an invention. So perfect a disguise that I forgot who I am.
All right. I'm gonna say, who are you, pimp?
Who are you?
I am the master.
Now then, Doctor! Oh, new voice. Hello.
Who boys? Who that?
Hello.
Is that the life on Mars, dude?
Why don't we stop and have a nice little chat while I tell you all my plans and you can work out a way to stop me? I don't think.
I'm asking you really properly to stop. Just think.
Use my name.
Master. I'm sorry.
This is fucking insane.
Just made it exhale.
End of the universe. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Alright, that was episode 11 of Doctor Who, and wow, what do we got going on right here with the Master? I didn't know where we were going with this in the beginning. I'm like, oh man, it's about to be downhill with the Warriors and Mad Max humans out here on this planet. But besides that, that's a part 2 thought right there we're gonna have to deal with. But the main thing right here is that we traveled all the way to the end of the universe to find another Time Lord, forgotten in time, hiding out, don't even know he's a Time Lord. Boom, bust out with the same watch. Was a callback from what we just had, and we had a guest appearance by our boy Captain Harkness, which I'm totally down for when he come through to hang out and play around with us. But the Master, wow, didn't see that coming at all. But then the throwback from Yana, you are not alone. I mean that's
his name.
That's gangster. I mean that's gangster. So why is he so evil and mad? Maybe because he's been stuck for so long. You know, I guess I don't know. Now how the hell we gonna get the TARDIS back too? Although I did see Doctor Who make his little stick wand extra large, so that means he put a tracker on there or something. Like he'll get him back. But that's crazy. I don't know where we're going with this. Good twist in there. Didn't see that coming, and can't wait to see the conclusion.
It ended so much better than where I thought the episode was
Yeah.
going. For one, again, I think this is another heightened episode because of the music score. I thought the music score was, again, fantastic, especially leading up that last 20 minutes when we're trying to, like, figure out what's going on. I also thought the Professor Yana, before he changed or whatever, was a very charming professor.
Yeah.
And I liked the...
Sweet old man.
I thought he was going to change into one of the human or whatever, the evolution of humans, those teeth guys were. So it was such a nice, like, such a great twist to have him be a Time Lord. I would have never guessed or seen that come in, but having the flashbacks, I thought Martha especially captivated that whole moment and made that moment heightened as she was figuring it out herself. Because I couldn't figure out where it was going at all. Like, I didn't even like, when she like ran and told him and with the doctor freaking out until they did the flashback with the head of Bo or whatever, and had like until that moment I was like, oh my god. And the fact that his name included like the phrase was just so brilliant in so many ways. I thought the writing was top notch in that sense as far as that reveal goes.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very curious too, and I cannot wait for the next episode, obviously, for the second part of this, but it feels like the Time Lords before, you know, our Doctor traveled the world, it seems like he's learned a lot and he's gotten a lot more empathetic for other cultures, for other, you know, sexes or whatever, because this Time Lord called a girl an insect, was insulted by her being a female, so it felt very misogynistic and like prejudiced too, and that's not something you feel at all when it comes to our current Doctor.
Maybe that's where the outfit came from. He was stuck in that time.
Yeah, so I'm curious also with like the two labels, the Doctor versus the Master, like what does that mean? Is that like a hierarchy? Or is that just like, is there lots of Doctors and lots of Masters? I'm so curious. I just want to know more about it. So I thought it was a great reveal, great twist. Didn't see it coming and can't wait to see how this wraps up in the second half.
Yeah. Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 3, Episode 11. And until next time, peace.